going on, guys? Golly here, gonna talk about one of my favorite Xbox exclusives. You know, Gears of War, and as you know, we have Gears of War Reloaded coming out, and I'm really excited for it. But I'm also kind of like I have a few things that I've raised an eyebrow at, or just have questions about. I've played this game since day one, this franchise since day one, and I definitely fell out of love with it by the time we got to Gears 4, 5. Pretty much the Coalition era. The Coalition era, aka the Game Pass era, definitely um, str- was striking some questions. And I've always called it out since the day one Xbox called out the whole Game Pass strategy, bringing exclusives day one. And I remember when Gears 5 came out, and I was like, man, this is not going to be good. And I was right. Gears 5 did not come out that great. Gears 5, when it came out, it was very, very trash. Took a long time to get to where it's at today. And where it's at now is great, but that's the Game Pass effect. And that's a whole nother story. But um in general, Gears of War is a game I always loved. I like a lot of games I'm a big fan of, like tactical shooters. I've played SOCOM, I've played Rainbow Six Vegas, Siege, Counter Strike 1.5, Source, CS:GO, CS2. I even like Valorant, even the new game, Fragpunk. Um, just anything of that nature. It just definitely is just something I'm just into. The one life tactical shooter, and um, seeing as that Gears of War is coming out, when this game always interests me because this was like tactical, but definitely, kind of arcadey, archaic, bloody, gory game. It's like tactical shooter and Mortal Kombat had a baby, and it has some cool mechanics, what you call it, wall sliding and the down A's and the up A's and the two pieces and not wall sliding, wall bouncing. I'm sorry, wall bouncing, just all that stuff, weapon slides, all that fun stuff, backpacking, and with Gears Reloaded coming out, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to relive that again. But then the beta happened, and there's another weekend happening. And I noticed like one glaring issue besides the map rotation. Um, but that's different. I can get over that. But I noticed there seems to be this strong push for respawn modes. And it's just weird to me because Gears of War 1 specifically, which is the reloaded game you're going to be playing, wasn't that's not how it started. That's not how it was founded either. Like every mode on there was one life. And to see it where it is now with this TDM King of the Hill push. I mean, we had NX eventually. We eventually got NX, and NX was pretty much our warm up or just fuck around mode, or like our let me learn how to snipe, or let me learn how to, just shit like that. No one really played NX for real. And especially in tournaments, I don't remember ever seeing NX in tournaments, Even right now, this is a recent tournament for Gears UE. I have it on the screen in the background. It's execution. This is the way the game was designed, the way the maps are designed. Now, maybe when we get to like a Gears 3 Reloaded, and even Gears 2, but even then, competitive Gears 2 was mostly played execution. Shout out to the OGs, Profound, you know. But I was around. I wasn't playing competitive, but I was around the competitive scene. I had, Limits, aka Mike Jeezy, you know, lived down the street from me, and I used to watch him play and shit. Make sure that motherfucker made it to all his scrims and matches. Sometimes I'd play some scrims with him, whenever whoever else couldn't make it or whatever. I played around that shit. I played GB duos, all that crap. It was always execution. And I just don't. I guess my concern is I don't want Gears of War to turn into this fucking respawn game where people are just constantly pushing and just dying, and we're just dying, and we're constantly pushing sniper, we're constantly pushing boom, and it's I don't know. I just like the way Gears was designed with execution. You get your head popped off, you gotta watch the round. The rounds aren't that much long, there's a time limit, and I don't see that being a bad thing. And actually I was on Twitter and um I seen that people were, excited for Gears, and that's a good thing. Like I'm still excited for it, but it's just like, man, whatever happened to the roots of the game? We're playing King of the Hills, we're playing team deathmatch, and I'm like, what the hell? This wasn't what Gears was made for. It just kind of just kind of weird to me. You know, I rather I rather worry about like skins and colorful guns or some shit than this. Because this is actual like foundation we're fucking with. And it's like, and some people made some good points. Like, this is a better way to introduce new players, and I do agree. Maybe for the beta, maybe for like quick match or something, you know, cool. But like my main worry is like I don't want ranked to be like ranked execution, ranked King of the Hill, and ranked TDM, and then execution gets put in the back burner. Like I just want ranked to be where it's execution only. And if you want to play ranked, if you want to rank up and unlock cool stuff in ranked, you have to play execution. That's the way the game is made to be played. So I guess I just don't want it to be something where, just like how Gears 5, I booted up Gears 5 actually recently, and then I think I went to ranked. Was it ranked I went to? It was either ranked or in quick match. Like there was no execution playlist. The closest thing to execution was the 2v2 playlist. And I was just like, what the hell? What happened? And I don't want it to be like where 2v2 boxes is the only way I get to play some type of execution either. I just feel like it's weird to see the foundation of Gears of War multiplayer turn into like a side mode just for the sake of new players. And it's just weird because like it almost feels like they're saying no one wants to play one life modes, but if you look at like the top played shooters, CS2, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, those are one life games. Like, yeah, I know people want to play quick, fast action and all that, but this isn't like it's like they're trying to paint a narrative of what they want the game to seem like to new players, but then in reality, it's execution. I'm not mad at TDM. I'm not mad at King of the Hill. I think those are great additions to the game, but I don't want it to be something where I buy this game and I go to play rank match and I'm never playing execution. Like I love execution. I love the feeling of, you're running a strat, we're pushing snipe, and we got someone crossing, trying to get the Lancer cross. You get down, you actually could call out, two down on snipe, blah blah blah. Just having that feeling, that excitement, that rush for power weapons, the rush for nades, the versus in TDM, you could just kind of just push snipe over and over and over till you run out of lives, and then that's it. Or the only time you get that 1v4 clutch moment is after this fucking 20-minute match of everyone dying over and over, and then you finally get your moment to 1v4. It's just I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to make it sound like I hate it. It's just I'm just worried about it. Like I do hope that maybe I'm the minority. I'm pretty sure I'm probably the old man shaking his cane at the young guys at the grass, but like I want execution to be the main way the game's played. Competitively, ranked, high level. Like TDM's cool and all. I think King of the Hills is good, like another way to warm up or to even um you know brush up on your skill set. I think it's a quicker way to do it. Obviously back then you only had execution or assassination, or what was it called, Warzone, which are all one life. I think assassination, I think I think it wasn't one life. I think assassination, no, assassination was one life, just as long as the leader survived. uh didn't die first, I think you would win, but or something like that. I don't remember. I barely played it. I only played Warzone and Execution back then. And Annex literally was just to to practice glitches and snipe each other. No one played it, you know, unless you were like sadistic. But but overall, like I don't know, like I said, I don't want to rant like, oh, this is gonna be trash or or don't buy this game. They're they're neglecting us from Execution. No, I want more people to play Gears, but it's like I just don't want to give up the original integrity, give up the like the original integrity of the game for the sake of TDM and King of the Hill Annex. Like you already did that in Gears 5. Like you already ruined it. You know, it's like I get it. The wall bounce kids want to play slide and shit. This isn't that game. You know, this isn't that game. That's Gears 5. You want to go slide and rotate to different hills across the map, go play Gears 5. I think that's just how it should work. This is Gears Reloaded, Gears 1 Reloaded. You know, I guess that's the reloaded part. We're reloading and respawning. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like I said, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, make Execution great again. Make Execution main again. For the beta weekends, I'll let you guys enjoy it, but like make sure we prioritize the foundation of what Gears of War is. Just Execution, fuck, Warzone, I don't care. I just I just don't I don't know. Like I don't say I don't like TDM. I just Gears 1 and TDM just is it's like a for fun mode. You know, I can't see it being serious like that. I want to see Execution. I want to see, you know, the epic 1v1 moments, you know. That's just me, man. And I want to know, am I alone in this? Is this something that other Gears veterans want? And I'm mainly speaking out to the Gears veterans and just people that are original Gears 1 players, because like I don't know if I'm just alone in this. And that's the thing. I'm not a pro player. I'm not a, you know, like I said, I've been in this, I know of the scene, been around the competitive players, been in some scrims. Gears 1 is where I started, and Execution is kind of the foundation of the game. You know, we weren't playing team deathmatch. We weren't respawning. We weren't like, oh shit, I pushed a snipe, I died. Oh shit, I pushed again, and they got me from the other side. Oh shit, they threw a frag, I died. Like you're not learning. Yeah, you might learn how to move around, you might learn how to wall bounce, you might learn the mechanical part of the game, but you're not going to learn how to actually play it properly play, I guess. I don't know. It's just make sure Execution is played and prioritized. I don't want to see the shit the bottom of the menu or some sub menu or private matches only type of shit, and now we have to have a sub community and we're all divided because between Respawn and Execution, if you set the foundation and stick to the integrity of it, it should be fine. Like I said, let quick match and unranked or whatever be TDM and all that Respawn shit, so people could just warm up and play with the bots and play with, you know, casual players that just want to just respawn and play. When they play ranked, they gotta play the real game. Like, and you could say, oh well, people just want to get in and play. I agree. There's nothing wrong with that. CS2 has it. CS2 has a team deathmatch and deathmatch free-for-all mode. But guess what? That shit's all the way in the back. It's all the way back there. It's all the way in the back. Siege has team deathmatch. Siege even has a new mode, dual fronts. That shit's to the side. When you play ranked, you're playing Siege. Bomb. That's how Siege is played. That's how Rainbow Six is played. They stick to the integrity. They didn't switch it to team deathmatch ranked. They didn't just because they want new players to play. No, this shit's been going on for 10 years, and it's one of the top Steam games. They stuck to their guns. That's the point I'm trying to make. You stick to your guns. Fragpunk has the same shit. They got all these different modes that you can respawn and run around, hold sprint. If you want to hold sprint the whole time, just run into combat. Go play that shit to the side. That's great. That's great. Go play that shit. When you play ranked and we're fucking getting down and dirty, getting down to business, keep that shit on Execution. You see this map rotation, by the way? There goes your fucking layout for ranked. That's all you need. That's all I had to say. And Am I alone in this? Or am I just the old man just ranting? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe, hit that like button on the way out. Action Nostalgia out. Peace.